morning all of you. Myself Dr. Chandrasekhar, Professor and Head Department of Chemistry and Dean Academics, Sridevi Institute of Engineering and Technology, Tumkuru. Today I am going to demonstrate the determination of concentration of cupric ions in a given copper sulfate solution. So this experiment is used to estimate the amount of copper ions, cupric ions present in a solution. The requirements for this experiment is a digital photocalorimeter and ammonia solution, standard copper sulfate solution, and a cuvette, or which is also called as small test tube, cuvette, Nestler's tube, then standard volumetric flasks. So this is the test solution in which we will give a copper sulfate. The concentration of cupric ions present in that solution you have to determine. Next is a blank solution. In this you should not take any copper sulfate. Here we have marked as 2.5 cm cube, means you have to take 2.5 cm cube of standard copper sulfate. In this it is marked as 5 cm cube, you have to take 5 cm cube of copper sulfate. Here it is written as 7.5, you have to take 7.5 cm cube of standard copper sulfate solution. This 10 cm cube, you have to take 10 cm cube of copper sulfate solution, and then this you have to take 12.5 cm cube of copper sulfate solution. First you have to prepare all these standard solutions to prepare a standard calibration curve from which we can determine the concentration of cupric ions present in another solution, unknown solution. Now we have to transfer the copper sulfate standard solution to a burette. I have transferred already. In the burette I have taken copper sulfate. Then in another burette you have to transfer ammonia solution. This ammonia solution is transferred in this burette. Now this burette contains standard copper sulfate up to 0. This burette contains ammonia solution up to 0. So then now we have to add the copper sulfate from the burette. We have to transfer to the volumetric flasks. First I will transfer 2.5 cm cube of copper sulfate to this volumetric flask. So here it is 0, I will add up to 2.5. Yes, I have added 2.5 cm cube of copper sulfate. Then for this I have to add 5 cm cube of copper sulfate. Now initial volume of copper sulfate is 2.5. For this I have to add 5. Add 5 to 2.5. 2 plus 5, you have to add up to 7.5. I will add up to 7.5. Yes, I have added copper sulfate up to 7.5 ml, means initially it was 2.5. I have added up to 7.5. Total volume in this is 5 cm cube. Next, for this I have to add 7.5 cm cube of copper sulfate. Now initial is how much now? 7.5. I have to add for this 7.5. 7.5 plus 7.5, it is 15. Up to 15 you have to add to get 7.5 cm cube of copper sulfate. Yeah, I have added 7.5 cm cube of copper sulfate. For this I have to transfer 10 cm cube of copper sulfate. Now initial value is 15. Now I have to add 15 plus 10. It becomes 25. I have to leave the solution up to 25. Now for this we have to add 12.5 cm cube of copper sulfate. The initial volume of copper sulfate in the burette is 25. 25 plus 12.5 I have to add for this. It becomes 37.5, means I have to transfer copper sulfate up to 37.5 cm cube. Yes. So I have added up to 37.5 cm cube of copper sulfate, means I have taken 12.5 cm cube of copper sulfate in this. Now for all the solutions, including blank and test solution, we have to add ammonia 2.5 cm cube commonly, which is a coloring reagent. Ammonia reacts with copper sulfate. It forms a complex, cuprammonium sulfate complex. So then the color of the solution changes from light blue to deep blue color. So I will add 2.5 cm cube of ammonia from this fluoride. Now initial value is 0 and I will add up to 2.5. Yes. See, as soon as I add the ammonia, it reacted with copper sulfate and it formed a deep blue colored complex, cuprammonium sulfate complex. Now immediately you have to make it up to the mark by using distilled water. Add distilled water nearer to the mark. When it reaches the water level nearer to the mark, use pillar and add drop by drop. Use pillar and add drop by drop. And lower meniscus must coincide with the mark of the volumetric flask, right? Yes. Now place a stopper over the volumetric flask. So shake the solution. Now one standard solution is ready. In the same way, you have to prepare all the solutions. For all the solutions, you have to add 2.5 cm cube of ammonia and distilled water up to the mark and mix the solution. And only for blank solution, you should not add copper sulfate. You have to add only ammonia 2.5. Rest you have to add water for this. This is a blank solution. So now I will prepare the other solutions. I will add ammonia. See, now I have prepared all the standard solutions and you can see the intensity of the color is increased as the concentration of copper sulfate is changed. 2.5 as less dark color than the 5.0, so which contains more copper sulfate. As concentration of copper sulfate increases, concentration of cupric ions increases, intensity of the color increases. Now we have to read the optical density or absorbance, light absorbed by these colored solutions. We have to measure by using this photocalorimeter. How to take the readings by using this photocalorimeter, I will explain. See, it is written instructions on the photocalorimeter. So first you have to see, select the appropriate filter. So appropriate filter means the filter for reading this copper sulfate solution, you have to select 620 nanometer wavelength. Here it is given 620 nanometer wavelength. We have to take orange light, we have to use. So you have to select the filter 62, means it is producing a monochromatic light of wavelength 620 nanometer. Second point, switch on the shutter. So this is the shutter, it is switched on. Next, insert the test tube with blank solution in the tube holder. This is the Nestler tube. In this we have to take the solution, blank solution, and you have to set OD 0. So take some solution in this. Around 75% of the solution if you take in the cuvette or in the tube, it is enough. After taking the solution, use the filter paper and thoroughly wipe the Nestler's tube. So you have to wipe it thoroughly, all the water. Then after wiping, you should not touch, hold the cuvette at the bottom, always hold at the top, because at this point, midpoint of the cuvette, light, monochromatic light will pass through it. If you touch with your finger, the fingerprints also reflects some amount of light, so which you may encounter with wrong values. So that's why after wiping, you should not touch the cuvette. So immediately insert into the test tube holder. After inserting, close the this cap. Then adjust absorbance or set 00 on display by adjusting OD knob. This is the OD knob, optical density or absorbance knob. By using this, we have to set 00. Okay. Now we can see the photocolorimeter, it is showing 00 optical density, means it is a blank solution which is completely transparent, which is not absorbing any solution. It is allowing 100% light to pass through it. It is not absorbing any light. So that's why it is showing 0. Absorbance is 0, transmittance is 100%. Now replace this solution with other solutions. I will discard this solution. Now I will write optical density for 2.5 cm cube of solution. So take first one test tube, throw it, that is rinsing. Okay, discard it. Again take half of the or 3/4 of the test tube. Then use the filter paper and wipe the cuvette thoroughly. So after wiping cuvette thoroughly, insert in the test tube holder. Now the absorbance, optical density is shown by the colorimeter. You have to record in the manual. You can see it is showing 0.07. You have to record in the manual. So you have to prepare a tabular column. The tabular column for this consisting of volume of copper sulfate and absorbance or optical density, concentration of copper sulfate in milligrams, concentration of copper in mg. Now for 2.5 cm cube of copper sulfate, optical density is 0.08. Same way, you have to read the optical density for 5 cm cube of solution, 7.5 cm cube of standard solution, 10 cm cube of standard solution, 12.5 cm cube of standard solution. In the same way, you have to read the optical density for the test solution also. Then you have to plot a graph, volume of copper sulfate in x-axis and optical density in y-axis. See here, I have taken the scale x-axis 1 cm centimeter is equal to 2 cm cube of copper sulfate. See here to here 1 centimeter I have taken 2.5, again 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5 cm cube copper sulfate. Optical density on y-axis 0.5, 1, 0.15, 0.2, 0.25, 0.3, 0.35, 0.4, like this way you have to take. Now you will get 5 points. Join all 5 points using a scale. That straight line must pass through maximum number of points. This is the straight line, this is the calibration curve. Now you read the optical density of the unknown solution and join to x-axis. Whatever you read on the x-axis, that is the volume of test solution. So this is the test solution, we have got 5 cm cube. So then you can calculate the concentration of copper present in the test solution as given in the formula. Finally, you have to enter the volume of copper sulfate in the given test solution 5 cm cube. The given test solution contains 10.08 milligrams of copper. This is how you can determine the colorimetric estimation of copper. Thank you.